I begin quite aggressively in order to quickly send Rooney out. In the past, handlers who have not done this have instead been chased by him. For the future, I feel I should be clearer sooner about which direction I want him to go in, and should have positioned myself to encourage him to go one way or the other sooner, rather than simply pushing him backwards to start with. Within this first circle, Rooney has already offered 2 signals, the head bowing and the ear turning in. So here, when I ask him to change direction, I do so by running ahead of him, and it's quite a clean and clear signal for him to turn around and run the other way. When I've asked him to change direction, I've done so too late. He charges past me because I've not made my move quick enough, and he has instead decided to try and best me, which he achieves. I've put myself at risk at this point, as I could have been kicked or ploughed into, so I learned very quickly from this mistake that when asking to change direction, I need to plan ahead more so that I can achieve this. So here you can see that Rooney very noticeably starts to make his circles a lot smaller. This is, of course, another sign to show that he is ready to join up with me. Whilst Rooney hasn't shown all of the 4 signals, I decide to turn away and invite him in. As he walks towards me, you can see that he begins to lick and chew, so he was ready to join up, he just hadn't shown that final signal. I keep my gaze down as I walk around as a sign of respect, and I rub his forehead. This is important because his forehead is his blind spot, so allowing me to stroke him there is a sign of trust. Rooney being Rooney with his attitude, he does nudge me away when I go to stroke his forehead again, so it is just a sign of his personality. He is always going to be a little bit of a pushy horse, but that hasn't stopped him from being able to join up with me, which is obviously really positive for him as a pony to develop his confidence in his handlers.